Black Crag is a YouTube channel devoted to the raw and untamed beauty of the Lake District Fells, an ode to endurance, solitude, and exploration. Known for documenting solo wild camping trips across some of the UK's harshest peaks, the creator tackles nature with quiet determination, often joined by his faithful four-legged companion. But this particular journey carried a deeper purpose. On the eve of midsummer, he set his sights on Southfell, a ridge long whispered to be haunted by a phantom army. According to local folklore generations ago, witnesses reported seeing an entire ghostly battalion marching across the summit, their spectral forms illuminated by moonlight.
It's Midsummer's Eve. The year is 1735, and a local man spies what he believes to be a gigantic army marching across the ridge of a nearby hill. This procession goes on most of the night, and the following morning he goes up to the hill and finds absolutely no trace of an army whatsoever. No footprints, no hoofprints. 2 years later, on Midsummer's Eve, several other people see exactly the same thing, a gigantic army marching across the ridge. They then proceed to tell other locals about what they saw that night, and nobody believes them. Fast forward 10 years to 1745, and 26 people witness an enormous army marching across the ridge of this same hill. And again, this went on all night, and the ranks were 5 men deep. And these 26 people that witnessed this army marching along the ridge of Southfell were deemed sober and respected. Today is Midsummer's Eve, and this is Southfell. It's also our room for the night.
As night slowly enveloped the landscape, the midsummer dusk offered only a brief moment of true darkness. Black Crag wandered along the ridge, beer in hand, laughing lightly at the thought of greeting his supposed haunting visitors. The air felt calm, harmless even, and for a while he dismissed the tales as old superstition. Switching his camera into night vision mode, he joked about the lack of paranormal activity before deciding to head back toward his tent. But as he reached the final stretch of his path, the laughter died instantly. His breath caught. Just ahead, standing perfectly still beside his exposed shelter, was a tall, rigid silhouette, a shadow figure too solid, too real to be dismissed as imagination.
I think I'm going to head back to the tent now and settle down, get a little bit of kip, hopefully not get woken up in the night. I think it's going to be a very early start in the morning because it's going to get very light soon. Oh, not long at all. Oh, what the hell? There's a bloke stood next to my tent. What the That has absolutely scared the out of me. I'm not kidding you. I was walking down there, coming back towards the tent, talking to you guys. I'm telling you right now, there was somebody stood right here. Oh, I'm not kidding you, the hairs on my arms are stood up. My skin is crawling. Right there. Finn's just oblivious to me. Right, there's no way I'm staying here tonight. No way. I can't stay here. I'm gonna have to pack the tent up and go in the dark.
The seasoned camper's instincts kicked in instantly. Run. No chance I'm staying here tonight, he muttered, panic rising in his voice. His hands shook as he scanned the swaying grass around the tent, searching for any movement, any sign of life. But the figure was gone, completely vanished, without a sound. That silence, that total absence of motion, was what chilled him the most. If it were a prank, surely he'd hear retreating footsteps, laughter, anything. Instead, there was nothing but stillness. His mind raced. Was it a trick of the darkness? A manifestation of fear? Or something supernatural? Something still watching from beyond the ridge?
I mean, I've kind of looked in this grass here to see if someone was about, you know, like doing a prank or something. But there's no one in here, and I would have heard them move off. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This is terrifying. I don't want to go near the tent. It's just a little bit lighter over here for some reason. Oh, what to do? What to do? I mean, it could just be some around here, you know, just winding me up, knowing that there's someone up here. I mean, I did get spotted by several people coming up, so it could be someone trying to prank me, but I would have heard them. I would have seen them move off, and I would have heard them move off. Unless they're in the flipping tent. Unless actually I saw them in front of the tent and they've climbed in. I would have heard the zip. I would have heard that go. So, sorry, my head's gone now. I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to have a think. Just look around and stuff. Right. Let's get in the tent. I just want to make sure there's nobody in here. I don't know if that makes me feel any better.
After confirming with trembling hands that his tent was empty, Black Crag reluctantly crawled inside. There would be no rest that night. Every rustle, every distant echo in the wind felt charged with sinister intent. The fear of a paranormal presence pressed down on him like a weight, keeping him wide awake through the endless hours until dawn. It became a long, harrowing vigil, not haunted by ancient soldiers, but by the unbearable thought of a stranger, or something else lurking just beyond the thin fabric of his tent. When morning finally arrived, sunlight and birdsong brought relief, yet the sense of dread refused to fade.
Yeah, weird night. That little episode last night as I was approaching the tent completely freaked me out. And I just lay there for quite a while. So I just listened to that. I'll talk about those in a minute. So yeah, I just laid there for a while, just, you know, thinking what would I do if someone was there and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, eventually did get off to sleep. The sleep didn't last long because around about 2:40, I heard one of these guys go, the Skylarks, up there somewhere. In fact, it was right above the tent, just one of them. And then about 20 seconds later, about 200 of them started up for the Skylark Dawn Chorus. What just a beautiful sound. And it's been going non-stop ever since. So, let's have a look. It is 4:39. It's an ungodly hour. But, you know, why would I want to miss this? This is definitely the best time of the day.
As he descended the hillside, Black Crag couldn't shake the memory of what he'd witnessed. He had ventured to Southfell in search of ghostly legends, a haunting army of spirits. But what he found instead was far more personal and far more terrifying. A solitary shadow, human or otherwise, that appeared and disappeared without a trace. The experience left him questioning what's truly more frightening, the spectral past or the unknown intentions of the living. Whatever it was, that night left a mark on both his mind and his channel's viewers alike. What do you think really happened up there? Megan Page is a content creator who treats her YouTube channel like a personal journal, sharing her daily life, honest reflections, and moments of vulnerability. Her videos usually feel comforting and down to earth, but this particular one took a chilling and unexpected turn. Hoping to relax after a rough few days, she decided to film a quiet storytime session deep in the forest, far from the noise of everyday life. However, as she began recording, the peaceful setting shifted into something much darker, something that felt unsettling, almost supernatural, as if she wasn't entirely alone out there among the trees.
Well, that's why I'm back in Humboldt. I'm staying at my dad's again, and It's really bad. Every day we've been scream fighting. And then I come to the woods for like 4 hours and decompress. And then I go back home and then he acts like nothing happens. Like a true narcissist. Like the true narcissist he is.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay, well you scared me.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Scared you didn't want to walk by and eat the stairs.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm a sweetheart. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm
You're
sorry.
probably more dangerous than me. You're probably more evil than me. Look at the dark hair you're saying. You're bomb. Little stoner.
Okay, that was terrifying.
Then, without warning, the stranger turned and walked away, leaving Megan frozen in fear. Her heart raced, her hands trembling as the eerie silence of the woods closed in around her. Without thinking twice, she snatched up her camera and backpack, packed everything in a rush, and bolted toward her car, desperate to escape whatever presence, human or otherwise, had just intruded on her moment. The paranormal tension in the air felt heavy, as if unseen eyes were still following her from the shadows.
I'm shaking. That was scary. Thought I was just about to get killed. He said that I looked evil. I can't even enjoy the woods because of tweakers. Like, look how beautiful it is here. I love Humboldt, but the tweakers, he was coming right at me. And so obviously I'm gonna be scared. And then he's like, you're probably more scary than me. Your dark hair and your veins. Like, sir, I'm just a cute stoner trying to smoke my weed in the woods.
Since the video surfaced, viewers have been divided on what really happened that day. Some believe the man was just wandering through, while others insist his behavior hinted at something more sinister, maybe even demonic in nature. There was no visible trail, no sign of civilization nearby, and Megan's secluded spot made the encounter all the more suspicious. It's possible he saw her alone and approached with bad intentions, only to retreat once he realized her camera was rolling. His strange, off-putting comments felt forced, like an attempt to mask something darker beneath the surface. Megan's quick decision to flee might have saved her from a haunting headline. Whatever his true purpose was, one thing's certain. Something about that encounter felt profoundly wrong, as if the forest itself was. This eerie adventure comes from a small outdoor creator based in Belgium. The channel usually features peaceful camping trips across sandy trails and deep forest clearings. But unlike most campers, Villon focuses on a more forbidden niche, stealth camping. For those unfamiliar, it's the art of spending the night in places not meant for camping. Quietly, discreetly, and often without permission, it's meant to feel thrilling, even rebellious. But that thrill can twist into dread the moment you realize someone or something has noticed you. This time, Villon decided to push the boundaries further, attempting a stealth camp right in the middle of a crowded tourist area. By the end of this clip, you'll see how 2 small mistakes turned his night from peaceful to paranormal. It began innocently enough, but here's stealth camping rule number 1. Never choose a tourist spot. Too many eyes, too many curious wanderers. And as Villon was about to learn, it only takes one to ruin the entire night. As the last visitors faded away, he whispered softly to the camera, scouting for a hidden place to disappear into the shadows.
I'm waiting for the people there to leave. Because, hey, that's a nice bird. What I was saying, I'm waiting for those people to leave, because in that forest behind them is where I'm going to set up camp They're slowly leaving. They're taking pictures of the swans. So guys, there is my spot. There, these bushes. The people are gone, so I can enter.
He joked about the swans gliding across the water, but his nervous tone betrayed the tension beneath the humor. His goal was clear: the forest ahead. Once the last few people drifted off, Villon slipped quietly into the trees, his backpack secured tightly to avoid drawing attention. After a short search, he found what seemed perfect: a small shaded clearing surrounded by thick bushes, invisible from the path. Or so he thought. He moved swiftly and silently, setting up his hammock, checking his surroundings. The camera followed as he gave a quick tour of his hidden stealth camp, unaware that his night was about to take a sinister turn.
Here's my camp. Behind it is the lake, the pond, and there are lots of geese, plenty of geese. So I told you, here in this bush where I am now, normally I guess there are wild hogs hiding here. Not at this moment. I think they're still asleep somewhere, but it's about time for them to wake up. I'm glad I didn't pick this spot to sleep. I picked this spot to sleep, and we will see what happens in the night. Let's go for a small walk. See if you can see my camp from the other side, the side of the lake. And maybe we'll see some wildlife. We'll see. Let's go. See here, right in front of my camp. I will show you. Here is camp. And right in front of camp, you see traces of wild pigs eating. So maybe I can catch some on camera.
Everything appeared calm, too calm. But this was where it all began to unravel. Villon started collecting firewood, planning to cook a simple meal. And that's where mistake number 2 came in: lighting a fire during stealth camping. In a quiet tourist zone, even a faint line of smoke can betray your position like a beacon. Time passed as the forest grew darker, quieter, eerier. Then, suddenly, a faint glow appeared in the distance. It wasn't flickering like a flashlight. It was steady, unnatural, drawing closer. Within moments, he realized what it was, and dread set in.
So guys, I got busted. I'm packing up my gear. I'm out of here. I have to go to the office. These foresters, they have an own office here at the domain, and they took my passport, they took 2 cameras, and we will see if what will be the verdict. I don't know, but I don't have much time. I have to pack and I have to walk all the way to my car that I parked further away, and I have to drive to their office and all this stuff. So guys, I'm packing in the dark. What a boon adventure this is. Completely boring. Leave no trace except big tickets. We will see what the future will bring. Damn. That's my lemon. So guys, this is it. I'm off to the office. I hope I still have my Camp Like a Boon hat. I can't find it anywhere, so I hope I didn't lost it.
The glow belonged to a car. Police headlights cutting through the forest. They weren't just patrolling. They were looking for someone. And that someone was Villon. He was escorted to the station, where filming was no longer allowed. The voices in the footage were distorted for privacy, but the story was clear. They questioned him, verified his ID, and ultimately let him off with a warning. Still, the message was chillingly clear. Stealth camping only works when you remain unseen. The moment you draw attention with smoke, fire, or sound, you've already lost. Paying for a proper campsite might sting your wallet, but it's far better than explaining yourself under flashing lights in the dead of night. Because sometimes, the scariest thing lurking in the woods isn't a ghost or a shadow. It's the sound of tires crunching through leaves and the realization that you've been found.